to throw. It's Beck. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
To the air on second down. This time it's complete.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Narration volume set to 100.
Wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but man, it keeps that DB off balance.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There he goes. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
The Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the hot hand. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
And the Canes have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Beck. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. 2nd and goal for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Hurricane. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. A strike downfield. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Myers on the move. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw. Nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How about that? That's already the third target this guy has had on the opening drive of the game. He is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Here's the handoff. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Hey, at this point in the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The play action fake. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Canes. The defense putting points on the board. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And the returner will be brought down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Grab behind the line, it's Douglas. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's brought down right at the 30-yard line. That's short of first down yardage. 4th down is coming. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Touch pass on the run. Makes his man miss. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The corners are walked up tight. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical.
Looking deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
He accepted that.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually
That's crazy.
you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. To throw, it's Morton. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And on the opening drive in the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
And he makes the extra point. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack, but no time to settle.
Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And the Canes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man, it's Daniels. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down to the receiver.
How is he blocking me? How? That don't make any fucking sense.
Defense.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22. Here comes the offense on 1st down. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waited for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
Bringing the heat. Incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Play action. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
And listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to get the corner. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and had a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
Toss sweep to the right. Running to Green. To running room. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They're going to run it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now.
Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the pop.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He'll pull it down and run. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Lyle. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He'll have to boom one from 58 yards out and be mindful to guide it in from the left hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Sends it back in motion. On the ground, it's Joyner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. Fires left. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Lyle. Found a little room out of the wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout.
My crew, my dogs. La 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 la.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the wildcat. Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time.
Malachi.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. Nice move to keep running. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the 2-point try. They'll try to pound their way in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing.
This man wreck, dog. Wreck is wild.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the UCF Knights, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Iowa State Cyclones. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. So the UCF Knights offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit... and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. First down here for the offense. They'll run play action. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown. On the set. 29 Filler. Looking to throw, it's Ambrose. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. After taking another look just to confirm every... Officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. They'll try the left side. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Dropping back, it's Love. He's got him this time. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes a connection. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Wells. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Knights! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Iowa State sending the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right at
Oh
the
my God!
unit,
Come on! That's a pick, bro! Oh, man.
First quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And you we've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the air, it's Ambrose. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Cyclones are marching down the field. Handoff to the lone back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Going to swing it on second down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And the Cyclones will punt it away on fourth down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Fakes to grab. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Bruh, no way, bruh.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Ambrose. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Just keep slinging it. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
I think the days...
That's pass interference, man. Come on, bro.
Just running downhill or out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield.
That's crazy, bro.
He'll handle the rest. Get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Plays like
I thought
that,
they
but
fixed the
just
blocking
a
in here,
second
bro.
of
They just
hesitation
lied.
in the defense to make
He would
sure
just be
that they're
lying.
able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little...
Fires toward the end zone. And
Bro, no way, bro. Oh,
Well, you see them there taking
oh my
shots.
goodness.
The thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
To the air. It's Love. He makes a catch. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Where did he drop
So this
that?
offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Second down, he'll throw it. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Using the quick game. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
Nice pitching.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Cyclones want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass, it's Ambrose. Unloads it left. He's got it. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Ambrose. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. At the 40, there he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throw to the end zone.
Let's go for 5. Bring it back.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Grigsby. Oh, better look out. Crosses the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Iowa State sending the offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Here's a quick throw out for the
Damn! No way! Look at this! Look at this! Oh my God!
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
Bro, this shit is ridiculous. Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh man.
They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender.
Bro, why does he hold the ball? Yeah, I fucking hate that shit. Dog, that is so crazy. These are two. Okay, let's see if they open up some shit.
Continuing to keep the play alive.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him.
Ah, this nigga don't got no arm strength.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
Well, I'll probably throw it late
Well,
too.
you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
I don't know
The
which
Knights
one
have it with a
is.
1st and 10.
4.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone.
Let me get that. Fuck, nigga. Let's go.
Now UCF.
They walk. Hey.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense.
I think I got him out of the
saw
transfer
run action
portal.
this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
And a few anxious moments, but the
Oh,
hands team is able
wow.
to fall on it.
What a soft ass hit.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Ambrose. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush.
Flip stick. That's what I need to work on. I'm gonna work on for the rest of the game.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Off the play fake on first down. Going downfield for the big play.
Bro, come on, man. Like, what the fuck?
The ball was there, and it just tripped.
Are you serious?
His fingers.
This quarterback has
That's
been
the second time they did that this game, bro.
didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is
I'm
trying to
finna just
ignite the
start
offense
doing
with a
go
deep
routes,
shot,
man.
but they're not able to come away with the.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They run the reverse. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
The Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks
Incomplete.
about getting offenses in predictable third and long.
All right, fuck. So they're gonna make me set the mic, bro. These niggas. All right.
So I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Ball's out.
A fumble, really, bro.
Offense going and start having success. You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range.
A shot toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, UCF. What momentum.
Computer be trying me, bro. Come duck. I knew that shit was coming, bro. I knew it
And
was
this is
fucking
exactly
coming.
what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Oh, smash him! Oh, God, bro. These niggas be so goddamn soft.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let
Good job,
the play beat
17.
you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw. It's Ambrose.
I'm just gonna let him catch that right there, huh? Just gonna let him catch that.
On third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. On the ground, it's Tanner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
Field goal block right, number 3. Put him in there. Oh, Baylor. Ballinger. Tyler. Actually, no, I'm not gonna put him in. I'm gonna put Ferris in. See if that works.
Quick timeout by
Oh,
the
he in there
defense
already.
here, trying to make sure everyone
Let's go
has the
with
same
left
call.
guard.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one is a 40-yard try coming. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Let's not say they cut into the deficit for the field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position.
Oh, go, bro.
Great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for room. It's Grigsby. Past the 1st down marker and still running. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Boy, it's just... He's the fastest motherfucking safety I ever had played against. I've never played against a safety that just keep covering the deep ball, bro.
It's saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Buying some time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time.
Man, I could have threw the wheel route, man. Fuck. Nigga, what? is this? Cover 3 match?
Yep. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it.
Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Ambrose. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And this one will
Watch.
be touchdown.
Now they gonna take the 1st down. They have to.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Tanner.
Crack his ass. Good shit, Orlando.
You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And the Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Ambrose. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Tanner. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Cyclones are flying down the field. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
Oh my God, I almost blocked that.
It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Oh, it wasn't even close.
Because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And they're going to score again.
Got a burns. Oh, it took me 3 million tries. Damn, how many yards this nigga had? Appreciate you, Big Bird. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Pass it to B next time. B. Not sure which B. Talking about. All right.